today. And the Wolverines will kick this away to get us going. Return begins inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the Gators offense is on the field for the first time today. And, of course, Kirk, in the age of transfer quarterbacks, this guy's been one of the most talked about dudes in the offseason. Here he goes, first game with his new team. What kind of start can he get off to?
Yeah, it's a big question mark. And the one thing about this guy is he's been able to win his teammates over right away, become a great leader. Now he wants to get off to a good start.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. It's going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Gators will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. This one will be fair caught. So Michigan's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. And out comes this quarterback who's certainly familiar to fans. It's the first game of his final season as he tries to make all that senior experience come into play.
Well, we've seen what this guy can do throughout his career, Chris, but you and I had a chance to talk to him yesterday, and it sounds like he's eager to show people that he's taking his game to another level. Let's see how quickly he can get off to a good start here.
They're going to the air in the first play. The receiver makes the catch. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Gain moves the ball right near midfield. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, we're only in this game, but I got a feeling this is not going to be the last time we see that screen. I mean, it worked perfectly here, and they get a first down. Now it's about confusing the defense when you see that same formation to get them looking for it again.
You bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. On first down, it's play action. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
A play action, looking to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, Michigan. Way too much speed on that play. And now they'll set up for the point after.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw, testing the middle. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense produces 6 points.
Chris, I think the quarterback gets through here. He might have thought it was man-to-man coverage. I thought he might go to the outside. He comes back to the middle, and that linebacker's playing zone, reading the quarterback's eyes, steps in front of that throw, and takes it to the house for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Florida offense retakes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time. play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Running out of time in the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. Passes the 40. Slides to avoid the big hit. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. See what the call is on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looks to the left, and it's complete.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Second down after that previous play. And he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Pop over the middle. It's Cooper. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42. The Wolverines come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
He's past the marker and still going. He's in the clear. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Gators offense retakes the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Using his legs on the scrim. Oh, and he fumbles. Falls on it himself to avoid disaster. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw. Offense getting set. It's second down. Grabbed by the receiver. Breaks loose at the 40. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
He's running out of time here. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can...
A deep shot to the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. And the Wolverines will have to kick this away. That's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking at throwing here to start the drive. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
Pass is caught.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. The Gators looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. one final play before the end of the quarter. There's the handoff. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence on the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The defense has got it. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Touchdown, Florida. And the defense joins the scoring party now. And the defense gets involved, scoring a touchdown to suddenly tie this football game.
Just getting a couple turnovers from your defense is really all you can expect. But to be able to get 6 points from them in addition is above and beyond. They get their 6 points, and now they're really thinking about winning this game.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Defense showing blitz here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Illegal blocking.
And the head will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That's caught. It's Cooper. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle.
Oh, the ball is out. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Receiver makes the grab. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside. Defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. But we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
And the quarterback dropping back. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Fighting off the defender. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Wolverines. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Tackled, but forced down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
The catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a real...
Here he goes. Finally brought down at the 7. Sets up a 1st and goal here. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
That one is over everyone's head, beyond the end zone and incomplete.
But what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Also run a bounce close to the end zone.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again.
Touchdown, Gators. Still no answer for this offense. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, doesn't I have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have the ball last is going to be the offense, and the guy that has a chance to win this game may be going back and forth all game.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Look at a pass here on 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
They try to sneak it for the 1st. And the defense comes up with the football.
Boy, in this shotgun era, we're seeing more and more fumbles on quarterback sneaks. Seems like a simple play, but the quarterback's got to ride the center snap. Here he doesn't do a good job of securing the ball. It's on the ground, and the defense comes up with it.
They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their 1st timeout. And the Gators looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 1st and goal, handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
You know, sometimes you just have to feel sorry for the defense. You've got everything covered. The backs, the receivers, everybody's accounted for. And here comes the tight end slipping out and taking a short pass to the end zone. Great play design by the offensive coordinator to give the big guy a touch and get him into the end zone.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Down the middle, it's Cooper. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Gives it to the back. Fights through the tackler. That'll pick up 1st down yardage very near the 40. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 1st and 10 now for the offense. throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Breaking free at the 35. Touchdown, Michigan. No chance to catch him there. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Extra point try coming now. And it's good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The clock has stopped and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. The Gators will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Pressure is coming. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
Chris, I don't think he would have gotten the first down regardless, but a good job by his defense of knowing where the first down marker is and then coming in with bad intentions to create that turnover, get the ball back to their offense.
First down, we're going to throw the football. Touchdown, Wolverines! This offense is still clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. On the move now. Looks like he's going to run it. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. The Gators work to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Extending the play now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Quick completion to the tight end. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
They told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Quick pass, the catch is made. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And they trap him for a sack. And that play should likely send us now to halftime. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to start the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Wolverines bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Ball fielded near the 35. And the returner is brought down. The Gators offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be 1st down yardage.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Pass caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
How about the call here? They go with a screen on third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got fourth and short.
And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Offense choosing to go for it here on fourth down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Breaks into the clear. Out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
The Gators pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Pass rush closing in. The offense able to fall on the football, lucky to maintain possession there.
That's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Bringing pressure. Oh, they stopped him. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. And now from the pistol formation. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, he escapes. It's a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. He has 1st down yardage at the 46. And the Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Looking to throw yet again. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
And here's the handoff. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the 2nd down play. Quick throw caught on the left side. He's in the clear. Touch. to put them on top now.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
Makes a quick grab. And he'll run it into the end zone. The lead up to 3 points now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Remember the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Motion now from the tight end. And they hand it off to the back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. This one is dropped. No one around him. He couldn't make the catch. Incomplete. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They bring him back. good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Breaking free at the 35. Worked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. Defense is coming after him. The pass is caught.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Touchdown, Florida. This offense really clicking. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies and provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Breaks free. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up with a play and taken down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap. Quarterback is setting up the throw. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Plenty space at the 20. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. The Wolverines will have to kick it away. That's already his fifth punt of the game. We'll see what he can do with the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Gators offense retakes the field. He'll hand it off. He breaks free. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Now, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made by the tight end. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their pass.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, this RPO didn't work out. And quarterback tried to bounce that to the outside to his left, but give the defense a lot of credit. They're waiting right there for him, and they get him for a loss.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job with it on this play.
Quick throw, the catch is made. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The Gators will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He'll field the punt. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And looking to throw now on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Now here comes the bunch formation. Tight end goes in motion. They look to throw it here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. They're going to run it here. Powering through. Breaks free. Gets the first and still running. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there. The Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
He's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. So the beautiful scoring play is negated by that penalty. That's a tough break. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pass is intercepted. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
He gets loose. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Running back has it on a screen now. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
On the screen.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost him.
The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
3rd down play for this offense. Can he get there on the ground? Breaking free at the 35. Now here he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the point after is right down the middle. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Breaks a tackle into the clear. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep
looking deep down the left side. Inside the red zone and still running. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Michigan.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this...
It's blocked. It's picked up by the defense. A live ball. Can they run it all the way back? I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Grinding away with their running game. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Okay, ready?
Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's complete on the crossing route. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that completion. Receiver in motion now. A direct snap. Look out, room to run here. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Running out of time in the pocket. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They'll hand it off. The Gators looking to keep this drive moving. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. First down here for this offense. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Zero running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he drops back in the gun. Hits the running back in the flat. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
1st down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. Catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Florida. This offense cannot be stopped.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters.